So hello everyone and welcome to White Light Tarot. So today I've brought with a very fresh new video for all of you. So today's question is going to be, what does your ancestors and your spiritual team wants you to know? There are going to be two different piles. It's a pick a pile and you have to intuitively choose whichever you feel connected to. The first pile I have kept is a rose quartz raw crystal. Okay. And the second pile I've kept as a selenite. Okay, so you can choose intuitively whichever you feel connected to. Pile number one is going to be rose quartz and pile number two is going to be selenite. Okay, and I'm going to be starting with rose quartz today. So I've already shuffled the cards, the oracle cards. The tarot is something that I'm going to be shuffling while doing the reading for different piles. Okay, so what does your ancestors want you to know? And I'm using today the deck, which is angels and ancestors deck. Today I'm going to be using, so that you can get the guidance from the ancestors itself. So the card is Knight. Be brave and honest. Okay, let's see what other cards are there for you guys as well. I have my own deck also, and there's an affirmation written here which is called as, despite initial setbacks, I succeed. I gain the admiration and respect of those around me. I am victorious. Okay, so something related to taking a big risk in general. Okay, it's high time you decide, otherwise you will keep feeling stuck. You feel this energy because you're not doing anything about it. Think deeply and you would know how to pull yourself out of this situation. You need to leave toxicity aside in order to generate a new life for yourself. Okay, some more signs and synchronicities so that you can connect deeply with your ancestors. Okay, so ancestors want you to know you are protected and you're surrounded by divine guidance. That's the first thing that's coming in. You're surrounded and you're protected by divine guidance. If you are doubting that aspect, just know that firstly. Second thing I'm getting is, I've got Archangel Michael. So if you believe in archangels, angel guidance, angel therapy, angel healing, go for that, practice that. Basically, the first message is you need to connect more to your spirit guides. You need to connect more to your angels. If you have a particular angel that you feel very connected with energetically, then that angel wants you to know that you need to really spend some time with them. So develop a routine so that you can take out some time in order to connect with them. Okay, second sign that your ancestors want you to know, that your morals and your values are going to be changing currently, and whatever morals and values you have had till now, they were very dominant. Okay, a dominant trait that you were carrying from your family line, but now something needs to change. Okay, a new you needs to be generated, and there is a significance of flower bouquet. Okay, so either you love flowers, your angels love flowers, your ancestors, your loved ones who's gone up love flowers. There's something related to flowers, which is very important. Okay, nice. Connecting to the oracle deck, the first thing that I'm getting in is that if you want to end something, okay, if you want to end something, it can be ending a friendship, it can be ending a situation, it can be ending anything. Okay, a way of living, a way of life. You have had certain bad habits that you want to completely come out of that. If you have been going through a certain amount of obsession, procrastination, being too optimistic rather than being a little bit realistic, if there are certain traits like this, then universe wants you to know that it's good time to take action, to change, and bring that transformation within yourself. Okay, this is a sign particularly for those people who really want to do something. Okay, as simple as you want to learn how to drive, but you're very scared of learning how to drive. Do it. That is the first thing that the ancestors are telling me. Secondly, if you are called to end something, end it. Okay, you do not need to think twice. You are very divinely guided. Okay, even when I'm talking about it, you will know exactly what situation I'm talking about. That thing will come to your mind instantly. Okay, because here the overall thing is that even if you feel you're going through a certain amount of setbacks, or you're not getting the gains that you thought you will, okay, but something needs to leave in order for something new to come into your life. Okay, when you see the night and when you see be brave and courageous, okay, it is a sign of a kshatriya. Okay, kshatriya is one of the lineages, or you can say there are four divisions of people in India in the ancient history, which used to be Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudras. So soldiers, the people who are ready to go on for a war, they are ready to go ahead, they are ready to risk things. Okay, in instantly, I'm also getting an energy that if you guys don't risk it, you will feel a lot of guilt after that. Okay, and if you have to risk and take a risk in the sort of matters of the heart, do it. You're divinely guided. I am just again and again saying the same sentence. Okay. Let's see more. What does the ancestors of file number one who've chosen rose quartz, what do the ancestors want them to know? What do the ancestors of file number one want them to know? Okay, I've got four cards. King of Wands, Temperance, the Hermit, and the Page of Wands. Okay. Ancestors wants you to know it's time to end any of those situations in places which remind you of your past self. Okay, it's time to end all of those situations and all of those people. Uh, Even if you are in a relationship, even if you are in a job place or co-workers, which are actually not allowing you to be in your own true authentic self, in your own limelight, you have to leave all of those situations and people behind. Okay, the clear cut simplest message is it's time to be in your own element. It's time to be in your own charisma, in your own truth. You will internally feel that you're going through a whole transformational period and awakening where all of your thoughts, your values, which you used to think, are changing. Okay, if you had lack mindset, if you have not thought about yourself as a capable person and you have a lot of abilities and capabilities within yourself, you have not regarded yourself, you have not given yourself that amount of respect and self-respect, all of that needs to go out, and all of that will naturally go out. It will initially start with your mind telling you and giving you signs that, hey, listen, this is not how I want to talk to myself. You will be changing your self talk, you will be changing how you look at yourself, you will be changing how you value yourself. Hence there is a whole change of new energy that's coming in, and hence you have to be closer to your angels and your spiritual guides. Archangel Michael is coming in. Archangel Michael is a lot about protection. Okay, he is an angel where he will protect you. Okay, irrespective of how much ever people around you are not giving or not generating good thoughts, thinking about you good, giving you a lot of negative vibes, and maybe even you are draining yourself out, your energy is getting completely drained, but still Archangel Michael is telling you that, listen, I am giving you the protection, I am telling you nothing will affect you, but you need to take a risk. Okay, there is something about leaving something behind. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, I don't know, there's something. Okay, it can be very internal as well. Okay, that you're leaving the way you used to think about yourself, you're leaving the way you used to look at yourself. Okay, because angels are telling you that now is not the time to just sit back and be alone and don't do anything. Now is the time to take a risk, go out there, put yourself out there. It's the time to be in your true element. It's not the time to embody somebody else's thoughts and emotions. It's the time to embrace and embody who you really are. Okay, coming into your very true authentic self is the clear message that I'm getting in for file number one who have chosen this. Okay, and I see that angels want you to know that recently if you've had left something behind, or you've had setbacks, okay, in life, you've seen things falling apart, you have seen rejections, you've seen things not going according to your plan. Still, universe wants you to know that you will succeed and you will gain the admiration and the respect of people around you by being who you are, but not by being somebody else that you thought you were. Your past self needs to completely go and the phoenix needs to come out. Okay, secondly, universe wants you to know that if you feel that there are certain situations and people whom you do not anymore vibe with, and you want to be alone, or you want to take certain decisions which are not so called as normancy or doesn't come into the bracket of normancy, it's completely okay. You can be different and you can take decisions completely in a different way. Okay, if you want to go for a solo trip, if you want to be alone for a while, it's completely fine. Okay, doing something out of the normalcy is okay. Okay, and lastly, the angels want you to know that keep the spirit within you open. Don't become too serious. Okay, it's important to be matured. Okay, at certain age it's important to be matured. Okay, but never life is meant to be so serious. Okay, life is meant to be lived with maturity and fun rather than being completely or almost every time serious. There are times where you need to be serious, which we know, but otherwise bring in some energy of lightness, fun, regeneration into your life. Okay, I would definitely want to read from the guidebook about the night so that we get a little bit of deeper understanding or any message that still universe wants you to know. Okay, so I'm going to be reading from the book for this card. Okay, doing the right thing, even if it's the easiest, even if it isn't the easiest option, stand for what you know to be right and true. You're doing something brave. I'm telling you, if you're leaving something behind, it took a lot of guts to do that. And if you're leaving something, let me know in the comment section. This is the again and again repeated message that I'm channeling. The energy of respect is important right now. You're being encouraged to find out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there is opposition, you're being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You're being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings the energy of justice. If you're longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order and that you don't need to force anything through your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership for that so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. And if you're feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at the time, back down and let it protect you. Very soon, a decision is approaching. I'm getting the timeline of 15 days, and you will be given a choice and you have to choose. You're meant to choose the right path. Okay, and that right means according to your own values and belief system, the right will not be the most easiest option to choose, but you will be guided to choose the right path. There is an energy of Sagittarius which is very significant. So either your ancestors might be Sagittarius or your spiritual team has the energy of Sagittarius, which what do I mean by that is the energy of luck, guru, teacher, all of those aspects come into place. And anything else that the ancestors want them to know? Only you can take yourself out of that situation, nobody else can. So do it. Okay? Yes, that's the guidance for file number one who had chosen the rose quartz. It was a very good reading. Okay, thank you so much for connecting with my energies, and I hope that it helped. Okay, and if you still feel you want to do a personal read, you can connect with my energies and you can connect with me. The details are down in the description box below, and I can take it forward from there. Okay, we'll move to file number two who have chosen the selenite. Let's see what does your angels and your guides want you to know. I'm going to first pull the main oracle card. Spring. See your sword, see your seeds grow. Spring. What is the affirmation for this pile? My passion is my galloping horse, not my weapon. I finish what I start. I'm not afraid of rocky terrain. Knight of Wands energy. This is giving me Knight of Wands energy. Your vision at the moment is blurred because of your own limiting beliefs. It is possible if you visualize it. Empowering your creativity and empowering and creating more courage is necessary in the situation that you're asking. And lastly, what does your ancestors want you to know? Patience, pregnant. Okay, I have these small, chits that I've made where one is pregnant, one is patience, one is butterfly. I don't know how. Yeah, butterfly. And the last one is self care. Okay. Overall, what I'm picking up is that firstly, in itself, the first card, which is see your seeds grow. Okay, it's talking, giving me the energy of Empress as well. Okay, from regular tarot deck. So you guys, if you are anyone from here trying to get pregnant or wishing to get pregnant, you will very soon. Your fertility is getting more balanced. Your fertility is already right now in the process of getting much more nourished and enriched for you. If you're thinking, should I try, will I get pregnant? Yes. Okay, and if you are somebody who's not wanting to get pregnant and you're young and all of those aspects or whatever it is, okay, each to its own, then please use the protection because you are very much in the energy that it can happen. Okay, spring in general, you guys are in the state, okay, your ancestors want you to know that if you are right now in the state where you're doing the hard work, you're putting in the work and you're putting in the hard work and you're waiting for the results to come in and you're not seeing that, and you still after a point, literally at a point where you're doubting yourself that, have I chosen the right path, is it the right path, am I doing it right, then universe wants you to know that you're on the right path. You will get your answers, you will get your reactions, you will get your validation, you will get your success in the span of 2 months. I'm getting. Okay. My passion is my galloping horse, not my weapon. I finish what I start and I'm not afraid of rocking terrain. See, by this, I also feel like you guys need to come into balance. Okay, you are overworking a lot, okay, or you're putting yourself through a lot mentally, okay, where you're pressurizing yourself and you're not being a little bit more gentle with your own self. And that is something that you need to work on really. Because if you're not being gentle with yourself, you're not being kind with yourself, then first thing ancestors want you to know is start being kind to yourself. Okay, when I was shuffling the cards and the oracle cards for this pile, I also heard the number 72 very clearly. Okay, so maybe your ancestors might be in the age of around 70 to 75 roughly. If yes, let me know in the comments below. Um, 72, if you plus, it comes to 9. Okay, 9 is the energy of completion. It's also a lot of valor and warrior energy, and at the same time it's also about, ending certain cycles. And Mars is a lot about, it is a very high energy that you have within yourself, so you need to utilize your energy rather than just sitting. Because if you do not utilize your energy, and if you have so much of Martian energy within yourself, either that energy will mess up with your mind and create a lot of internal anger. So that is why excess amount of energy as Mars gives, you need to utilize it externally, either by through some form of physical exercises or any form of sports if you like that, but some way so that you can release that Martian energy from your system. Okay, because a lot of Martian energy is good, but then a lot of work, a lot of control, extremity to that extent can give a lot of health issues and can disrupt your whole energetic flow in your body. Okay, so there needs to come that balance into your system. That's the first thing that I'm getting in for the collective who've chosen the second, which is selenite. Okay, I see that you have been you've taken one after another, you've taken risk and you have done your work. Okay, you've taken one risk, it has given you the success that you were looking for. You've taken another risk, so constantly you are putting your best out there. Okay, but now it's come a time where you really need to get back. You need to go a little bit two steps back and be in your energy where you allow the abundance to come in because you've done your part. Okay, that's the another thing that ancestors want you to know is you've done your part. Okay, you've run your errands. Okay, um the only thing right now, if you're feeling confusing, okay, this is more related to career, I feel. But even if it is relating to your love life, in your love situation, romantic situation, or any particular situation for that matter, if you're doubting it, is this the path? Should I go ahead for this path? This is the path. Okay, why is the doubt coming in is because you're not able to see the results that you want, and the results are going to take time. Yes, patience is there, and it's clearly written. But patience is not too long also. It's just 2 months period. Whenever you see this video, it's a timeless reading. So whenever you see this video, after that 2 months period you taken, and you will see the results of your actions. Okay, I will just read out the message from the book for the spring. So what does universe wants you to know? Okay, you are ready to bring to life all of your ideas and inspiration. When this card appears, you're moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand, and create in a way that you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth, and if you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life. When the spring card arrives in the future, you can also expect, or it also indicates that the coming spring will usher in important energies with regard to the question or the intentions that you had before watching this reading. Okay, if you had any questions in your mind, when is this going to happen, or when is this going to happen, when I'm going to meet the person, when is that job opportunity going to come in, when will this get resolved, okay, or when will I get this answer, it's around the next spring season when you will see that. Okay, I'm also getting the energy of carrots, because there is rabbits, carrots, lavender, butterfly might be something important to you guys. Orange color might be important for you guys or your ancestors. Okay, now for your pile, let's get a little bit deeper into it and let's know what does your ancestors and your angel spirit guides, what do they want you to know. For pile number 2, who have chosen selenite, what does their ancestors and spiritual team, angels, want them to know? I'm literally getting the word valor for you guys. Okay, valor basically means having you're very strong. Okay, you're very strong. It's just that you're not noticing that aspect about you. Okay, but people are noticing that around you. So just know that, first of all, that if you're doubting your strength, if you're doubting your capabilities, now is not the time to doubt. Now is the time to take actions. Okay, and if you're doing a lot, then a little bit of relaxation and rest. Okay, 3 cards. What does universe wants you to know? Four of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Two of Cups. Okay. If you're looking for a relationship, okay, it could be relation. I see Two of Cups as clearly a relationship because it's not a friendship. Okay, it's like two people coming together, holding hands, and it is like a mutual thing from both the sides. Okay, it's not a one-sided thing. Also, it's like both of them coming on the same page. There is compatibility, there is understanding, there is emotionally both of them are open, expressive about who they are and what do they want in the relationship. So if you're looking for love, and if you had a question related to love or partnership, collaboration with someone in your career, if you want him or she to be the partners for career, for a firm in 2 months period. Again, Two of Cups. Okay. So right now it's November. Let's say Jan end or February beginning. You will see this coming in for all of you guys. Okay. The second is the Hanged Man and the Four of Swords. The Hanged Man and the Four of Swords energy. Okay. So firstly, I'm getting that for your pile, you definitely need to bring in certain amount of rest. Okay, because it's Four of Swords and the Hanged Man. Okay, uh, you have done the work. Okay, angels and ancestors want you to know that you have done the work. You have put in the hard work. Okay, if you need to rest, if you need to take a break, if you want to go to travel, it's a good time. Okay, some form of inner child healing is also taking place for this collective. If you've connected with the energies, inner child is healing. Okay, behind the scenes, this is something that's happening in your life, and you might not know it consciously, but universe is taking a lot of things out of your life so that the burden that the inner child is feeling for such an amount of years is going to reduce for the next amount of years. Okay, now, why is it taking time to see the results that you want, whether it's in love, whether it's in career? It is taking time because there was certain amount of trauma that was stored in your body and it was like a blockage. Okay, and that is now going to be removed during this whole 2 months period, and you will be called to take a lot of actions which are going to be very drastic. Okay, that you've never done, like you want to go and learn something out of the blue, or you want to go to that solo trip, something that you've never done. That urge will come into you and universe is saying do that. Okay, because you're guided, and that is important for you because that is going to help you to see your valor, your strength. Okay, um ancestors want to tell you that yes, they see how much you have gone through in the matters of the heart. People have broken your heart, people have backstabbed you, you've not had in general good experiences with people around, and they see that. Like they literally are saying me that, I see you, I hear you, I get you. Okay, they want you to know that it will happen with the right person. 2 months, it's happening. Okay, if you're in a separation, the separation will end. If you are in a stage where you do not anymore want to look back to your ex or the recent partner that you are talking to, it will end. Okay, Pisces is the season when everything changes for all of you. Okay, that's the time when the clock starts ticking, and things start coming into your favor, basically, for your pile. Okay, ancestors want you to know that a lot of energy of number two for you guys. So moon might be very prominent in your astrological chart placements. It could be in rising, sun, Venus, sixth house moon, seventh house moon, eighth house moon. Okay, look into that. I feel the moment you are releasing your past hurtful emotions once out of your system completely, is the time your manifestation will come true. And that manifestation can be in the form of career, it can be in the form of work. Okay, that is also something that your ancestors want you to know. The work right now will not be that much you will not be that occupied currently because you need to be alone. You need to be in a space where allowing the healing to take place. Healing needs to take place here for you guys. And let that healing come in. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to be alone, be alone. Because it's time to process, learn, on, and return. That is going to happen for you guys. So yeah, that's it for pile number 2. That's what your ancestors and angels and spirit guides wanted you to know. I hope this video helps you in some form or the other. If it did, do let me know in the comment section. Go and follow me on Instagram as well as on White Light Tarot, Deep Breath with Christy. If you feel you want to book a session, all the details are there in the description box below. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves, family, and I will see you soon in my next video.